Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Corn roast.
Corn roast. Seven.
The left sock.
The left sock. All right, you guys ready to go? We're gonna get you warmed up now. All right.
So watermelons, this is something that was a tradition when I was a kid. You grow up, you slice it in half, you get a handful of it and you shove it in your mouth. You don't care how your face looked afterwards. You could look like a new breed of Dalmatian, and it was probably one of the most delicious.
So my dad told me, son, we're moving to Nebraska. And when I went to Nebraska, I discovered something I never thought I discovered. I discovered rap music. And there were a lot of artists that had cornrows.
7 inches is how far I like to sit. Yeah, so you ever just go through your drawers and you're trying to find things like matching clothes, and you get to your socks drawer and usually you've got pairs of everything except for your socks. And it's always the left sock. Where does he go? What's he doing? Is how far I like to sit in front of my TV, you dirty, dirty bastard. But what I was told when I was younger is that damages your eyes. So what I did is I just gouged out both my eyes. Can't damage my eyes if I don't have any, right?
So basically, cleaned out the watermelon, and you could wear it as a hat, honestly. But then that's when I discovered I could be Watermelon Man. And like that in itself was really hard to say, like really fast. Watermelon Man!
So I'm very impressionable at that age. Like, so I thought it's a great idea. It's like, I'm gonna get cornrows. So I start and I try to do it. It was very expensive, and none of my friends thought it looked good at all. I was very sad.
You know what I really think it is, though?
So my
He
dad
joined
thought
a
it was
cult.
weird 'cause he didn't like
Your left
me.
sock is probably secretly plotting against you. And that turned out to be really difficult. So I figured the best way to combat that pain was by antibiotics. But I could get them for free if I was a pharmacist. So I became the world's first.
But it turns out that I murdered my entire family.
I murdered my hair.
You probably joined a cult. He's plotting against America. That's what your left sock is. That's where he is. That's not why he's in the drawer. Let me tell you, the right sock's got the right idea. He knows blind pharmacist. And it was a miracle, really, that I could count how many pills needed to go in the bottle. And I never made a mistake.
Cover my head!
My dad
I looked at my sister!
He needed his Viagra medicine. And his Viagra medicine was something that he really, really needed. So I had to count exactly how many pills, the doses needed to be correct, or he wouldn't. He tried to kill my grandmother!
I even killed my son!
tried to do it, alright?
I'm so sorry!
Racist. He was he had to make it to that 7 inches. And so for him to make 7 inches, I put those pills in the bottle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can tell you, I'm 100% certain. Because my dad did reach 7 inches that night.
Here we go.
So I had this thing in my head. I didn't know how to use it for the first time. So I put it on my mouth and
I actually never paid attention in school, so whenever my teacher was talking about the Civil War, I never really learned much about it. So whenever I get asked to speak about it, I kind of don't really know what to do. So I generally just go to sleep like I did in class. But this is one of those situations where I can't do that. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not beneath me to do so.
Civil War, they always wore different hats. Like they had the blue hats and the gray hats, and I always wondered, like, why did they do that? It's probably because they didn't have any hair gel. They probably didn't want to look ridiculous on the battlefield. They had long hair, so it was probably flapping in the face. So they could actually put the hats on, if they would have had.
So I had always been really interested in martial arts. Jiu-jitsu was something that I was also interested in, but really I follow a YouTuber named Julian Solomeda, and he does jiu-jitsu, and so he like sometimes occasionally shows like techniques, or he'll show grips, and I was like, that makes me think of times when I did Taekwondo when I was a kid.
So I was about 15 minutes, I had to do my mouth. I threw up like 6 times, and I'm trying to figure out, oh wait, you have to use toothpaste. This thing didn't come with instructions, so I put the toothpaste on there, put the water on there, and I go back to scrub, and all of a sudden, oh my god.
Like, to be completely honest with you, I don't even know if the Civil War was when they had muskets or they shot outside the window sideways.
Oh, I got a groove of it now. And it's like,
Did they brush their teeth during the Civil War? I mean, if you really think, or did they do like jiu-jitsu or karate? Who was even involved in that? Was that like America and China?
I was in Taekwondo starting in about 4th grade, and I continued up until 9th grade, and I actually got my black belt. But then it didn't feel like there was a
like
challenge
that. It's almost
anymore,
like
'cause I don't want to
throwing it
teach
and
kids.
So I got this backwards
Very
into,
boring
right?
thing.
Every time I try to reach it, I keep on trying to figure out why can I brush my teeth with it?
Steven Seagal was solely in the Civil War. Like, there's no way around that. I believe it.
So I found a YouTube, right? Automatics where everything has like 6
Steven
automatics.
Seagal killing people with a toothbrush in the Civil War without a mustache.
How do they know from when you're a
This is the type of
child?
stuff.
What is
So now that first guy's question, why am I being
Actually, the reason I barely graduated high school.
So please, why is it so
Military, so in the Civil War.
There's something about Mary.